For one last question, for Mr. McCormick, I ask you, many consider the Libertarian Utopia to be a world with no government, with no taxes, and a free market that regulates the economy completely naturally. How realistic is the implementation of these libertarian ideals, and what is the biggest challenge that you face in implementing them as president?
We have a lot of challenges to face, and that's why earlier I said, we need to focus on this one tax at a time, and it's one step at a time. We didn't get to this disaster that we have of government now with overregulation and taking over so many parts of our life overnight. To unwind this is going to take decades. And so we need to be focused on it one step at a time, and introducing these policies and free market principles to the American public and the world, for that matter. So when we start doing things like eliminating the repatriation tax, and the world doesn't come to an end, and all of our tax revenues don't disappear, and the economy still continues to operate, we'll see that these free market principles do work. And we do not need the heavy hand of the government coming in and regulating and adding costs to our businesses. Part of the reason why we have such a high cost of business is because of the overregulation of the government and regulation without representation. These regulations are not passed by our Congress. They are done by bureaucrats sitting in an office somewhere that we didn't elect. It is time to make our elected officials do their job and stop passing it off to people like the FDA and the FCC, and take that control back and make our Congress do their job.